What's up, DJs? In this video, we're going to be going over 3 fundamental things that you should learn to build upon your baby scratch skills. Now, I'm going to be breaking this video down into 3 separate lessons, and we're going to build upon each lesson as we go on. So at the end, you should be able to combine everything together. So without further ado, let's get it started. Now, before we hop into the first lesson, you of course want to know what the baby scratch is, and you also want to be able to drop on time. So first, looking at the baby scratch. So that's going to be our baby scratch right there. And then like I mentioned, you also want to be able to drop that baby scratch on time. So a quick drill you can practice is doing this. All right, so there's a quick practice drill that you can do to practice dropping on time. Definitely start with slower baby scratches if you're not super comfortable dropping on time, and then progressively move it to doing faster and faster baby scratches. Again, the goal here is to drop on time. All right, so once you're comfortable with the baby scratch and you're comfortable dropping on time, you're now ready for lesson 1. Now, lesson 1 is actually going to consist of 2 parts. However, the overall objective and goal of lesson 1 is to have hand control and hand speed. So the first part of lesson 1 is you want to be able to do a fast and slow baby scratch. So go from fast to slow, or from slow to fast, slow to fast. Let me show you exactly what I mean. All right, so as you can see there, still doing the baby scratch. However, I'm going fast to slow. So doa, 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 doa. And we're also going slow to fast. Once you're comfortable doing that, the second part is actually going to be doing 3 baby scratches all within 1 beat. So that's going to look like this. So as you can see there, hand speed and hand control is still important. And we're going fast, medium, slow. Doa, doa, doa. Fast, medium, slow. So if you were to practice both of these on a beat, it would sound like this. All right, so in that example, I pretty much included everything. So I did the fast, slow baby scratch at a slow tempo. Then I sped it up doing the fast and slow. And then I moved on to doing the fast, medium, slow. Now to break down the fast, medium, slow one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the timing of this is of course going to be important. And one thing to help you really remember how to do this is going to be every time you hit the fast baby scratch, when you're going fast, medium, slow, every time you hit the fast, you should be on a downbeat. So you should be on the 1, the 2, the 3, or the 4. So 1, medium, slow, 2, medium, slow, 3, medium, slow, 4. So definitely remember that. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to the second lesson. Now in the second lesson, this is going to be introducing the scribble scratch. Now the scribble scratch essentially is just going to be 2 really fast baby scratches that looks just like this. So if we were to do a baby scratch and then a scribble scratch and then a baby scratch and scribble scratch, it would look and sound like this. So there's a quick example of that baby scratch and scribble scratch. So you definitely want to practice that as well, dropping that on the beat. All right, so there's a quick example of me practicing that baby scratch and scribble scratch. So now through lesson 1 and 2, here's what it would look like if we added these both together. All right, so there's that quick example, putting everything together as far as lesson 1 and lesson 2. And now we're moving on to lesson number 3. Now this is just going to be incorporating the drag scratch. Now the drag scratch is essentially going to be doing this. That will be a forward scratch. And then that would be a backward scratch. Now, the reason it's called a drag scratch is because you're pretty much dragging you're pretty much dragging the track. Now, when we add the drag scratch to the baby scratch, this is how I like to personally do it. However, feel free to incorporate it however you like to. All right, so there's that quick example of doing the drag scratch mixed in with the baby scratch. So now at this point, you've learned everything from lesson number 3, 2, and 1, and all of these cover the fundamentals of scratching. So essentially, if you're a beginner scratch DJ or an intermediate scratch DJ, all of these are things that you definitely want to incorporate within your scratching, of course, after you learn that baby scratch. So now at this point, let me show you a quick freestyle example of adding all of these different elements together. All right, so there's a quick example of me using everything we covered in this video. And if you did catch it, I also did one additional thing that I didn't mention in this video, which is actually doing a quick drop. So essentially with that drop, all we're doing is we're starting with our track at the beginning, letting go, and then we're pulling back. And when I say letting go, we're just letting go of the jog wheel. So we're dropping, catching, pulling back just like that. So we can technically count that as a fourth bonus tip. You can also do that drop if you're comfortable doing that as well. However, the more important fundamental things are definitely going to be everything we learned in lesson 1, the speed, the hand control, lesson 2, which is going to be making sure that you can do that scribble and adding that scribble wherever you find it fits the best. And then number 3 is adding that drag scratch in there. You can do the forward drag scratch. I mostly do forward drag scratches, but you could also do them coming back as well. So again, that's everything. If you enjoyed this video, please press that like button, please press the subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell so you know the next time that I upload a video. And without further ado, I will catch y'all on the next flight.